Spring is here, and the deals are hotter than ever at Shack Shop. Turn heads with stunning bikinis, now on sale. Explore the deep with cutting-edge underwater drones. Gear up for adventure with durable tents for every trip. Ride into spring with unbeatable deals on bikes. Fresh styles, women's fashion, and must-have looks, all discounted. Don't miss the Shack Shop Spring Fling Sale. These prices won't last. Shop now and make this spring unforgettable, only at Shack Shop.
The city of Coral Springs, Florida, has been shaken by the sudden and tragic death of Vice Mayor Nancy Metayer Bowen, a rising political figure whose life and career were marked by public service, advocacy, and a deep commitment to her community. Authorities confirmed that she was discovered unresponsive inside her home on Wednesday morning following a welfare check, prompting an immediate and ongoing investigation. According to local law enforcement, officers arrived at the residence at approximately 10 a.m. after concerns were raised about her well-being. Upon entry, they located Bowen deceased. The circumstances surrounding her death quickly escalated into a criminal investigation, and within a short period, her husband, Stephen Bowen, was taken into custody. Officials have not publicly confirmed the exact charges at the time of reporting, nor have they disclosed details regarding where he is currently being held. However, authorities indicated that the case is being handled as a domestic violence-related incident, emphasizing that there is no broader threat to the public and no additional suspects are being sought. During a press briefing, Coral Springs Police Chief Brad Mock addressed the community, acknowledging the gravity of the situation while urging patience as investigators work to determine the full sequence of events. He reiterated that the case appears to be isolated, but underscored the seriousness with which law enforcement is approaching every aspect of the investigation. The news has sent shockwaves through both the local community and political circles across Florida and beyond. Bowen was not only a public official, but also a trailblazer. First elected in 2020, she made history as the first Black and Haitian American woman to serve on the Coral Springs City Commission. Her re-election in 2024 reinforced her growing influence and the trust she had built among constituents. Beyond her role in municipal government, Bowen was actively involved in statewide political engagement. She served as vice chair of Haitian Outreach for the Florida Democratic Party, where she worked to strengthen connections with diverse communities and expand civic participation. Colleagues and political leaders have expressed profound grief over her passing. U.S. Representative Jared Moskowitz shared a deeply personal message, revealing that he had recently spent time with Bowen and was stunned by the sudden loss. He noted that she had been preparing to announce a campaign for Congress, highlighting the trajectory of a career that appeared poised for even greater impact. Those who worked alongside her consistently described Bowen as compassionate, determined, and unwavering in her dedication to public service. She was known for her willingness to engage directly with residents, attend community events, and advocate for policies aimed at improving quality of life. In the wake of her death, Bowen's family released a heartfelt statement honoring her life and legacy. They described her as a devoted public servant whose leadership was guided by integrity, empathy, and a genuine desire to uplift others. To them, she was more than a political figure. She was a source of strength, joy, and unwavering support. They emphasized that while the public knew her as an advocate and leader, they knew her as a beloved daughter, sister, and friend whose presence brought warmth and light to those around her. Her legacy, they said, will endure not only through her professional accomplishments, but also through the countless lives she touched on a personal level. City officials echoed these sentiments. Coral Springs Commissioner Joshua Simmons spoke emotionally about Bowen, referring to her as a battle buddy who remained committed to her community even in the face of criticism. He highlighted her resilience and her ability to remain focused on serving others regardless of challenges. City Manager Catherine Givens described the day as one of the darkest in city's history, noting that the loss has left a profound void within the organization and the broader community. She acknowledged that words fall short in capturing the depth of grief felt by those who knew and worked with Bowen. Throughout her career, Bowen received numerous accolades recognizing both her leadership and her contributions to environmental and social causes. Among her honors were recognition from the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce, a UN Nations Clean Water Advocacy Award, and induction into the Clio Institute. Her academic roots also played a significant role in shaping her path. As an alumna of Florida A&M University, Bowen remained closely connected to her alma mater. Fellow alumni remembered her as a driven and compassionate individual whose commitment to service was evident even during her student years. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Bowen's personal life reflected both resilience and hardship. Just months before her death, she experienced a devastating family loss when her younger brother passed away after a prolonged struggle with mental illness.
That tragedy had deeply affected her, and she had been open about the importance of mental health awareness and support. Advocates and community leaders from various organizations have also paid tribute. Todd Delmayer's the LGBTQ rights group SAVE described Bowen as a powerful ally and advocate who approached her work with passion and inclusivity. He recalled her involvement in causes ranging from reproductive rights to global human rights efforts, noting her ability to connect diverse struggles under a shared mission for justice. Messages of remembrance have poured in from across the country, including from Brandon Scott and other political figures who spoke of her kindness, courage, and dedication. As the investigation continues, the community of Coral Springs is left grappling with both grief and unanswered questions. Residents have gathered to honor Bowen's memory, reflecting on the impact she had during her time in office and the promise of what might have been. Her death serves as a stark reminder of the broader issue of domestic violence, a problem that affects communities across the nation regardless of status or background. Leaders and advocates are calling for renewed attention to prevention, support systems, and resources for those at risk. While authorities work to establish the facts, one thing remains clear. Nancy Metayer Bowen's legacy is one of service, compassion, and a relentless pursuit of progress. Her influence will continue to resonate within the community she served and beyond, as those who knew her mourn a life tragically short. Authorities later confirmed that Stephen Bowen was arrested on charges of premeditative murder in connection with the death of Nancy Metayer Bowen. Investigators allege that the killing was not spontaneous but planned in advance, a development that significantly escalates the severity of the case. While officials have not yet released full details regarding the evidence supporting the charge, law enforcement indicated that the findings point to deliberate intent. The announcement has intensified public reaction, adding another layer of shock and gravity to an already devastating tragedy.